Hey Advanced Orchestra, it was so great to see you guys on Monday. So we started with El Toro, which actually is ending up kind of being a warm-up for us. Don't get me wrong, I know that there's a lot of hard parts in there, but it's ended up being a little bit easier than I thought it would be, so that's nice. We worked on the parts that have solos, and for those who aren't doing the solo, we're doing a sforzando piano. So what you're gonna do is, that's where it says SFP. You're gonna do a big down bow, and then you're gonna be quiet, and you're gonna just keep your bow going back and forth until I tell you. I'll cut you off. And then you'll do the same thing. Loud, soft, keep holding it while the solo does it. I'll cut you off. And then right after that is this accelerando, which means that we start out slow and we gradually get faster and faster. We're gonna have to work on that a lot because you guys are gonna have to watch. And that's not necessarily our forte, if you will. Then we went to Legends of Glory. So I thought that Carol of the Bells would be our hardest piece, and it is in some ways, but Legends of Glory has ended up being a little more complicated than I thought. So we're gonna have to really practice this one. We're gonna have to make sure we hit it every single week and really work on it. I just finished the practice videos and posted them on YouTube and on the website, so hopefully that will help. 69 to 79. Those measures are just so hard. The violins and the violas have to do arco and then pizz and arco and pizz, and it's really tough to go back and forth. So what we decided is that those who play the upper part usually should do the arco part, and those who play the lower part usually should do the pizz. We're kind of trying that out. I'm not sure if we're gonna stick with that. If you feel like you can get to both, then great. But if you're having a hard time, let's try that and see how we do. And then cellos, every other measure is like basically impossible to play. So we're gonna have Caleb play those as a solo, and I just want you to do the dun 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 dun. Let him do the craziness. Dun 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 dun, you know. So that's, I don't know, we gotta figure that out. We got to about the key change but didn't keep going. I'd like you to try to figure out the key change to the end. There's not gonna be any more F sharps. So now there's no sharps, no flats. So you just gotta watch out for that, but we'll try to do it more next week. Then we ran through Burst as kind of a palate cleanser, if you will, because it's one of our easier ones. And then we ended with Carol of the Bells. We worked a lot on like 115 to the end because we haven't done that quite as much. But we're getting there. I'm actually really encouraged with that. And so I think now my focus is gonna be Legends of Glory, but of course we're gonna work on all of them. So anyways, have a good time practicing, and I'll see you guys next week.